In this video, I want to look at expanding our base 10 number system to the idea of decimals. As I have my place values in base 10, if I want to move to the left from the ones to the tens place, I would multiply by 10. Tens to hundreds, I would multiply by 10. Hundreds to thousands, etc. So if I want to move to the left to the next place, I would need to multiply by 10. However, if I want to go to the right, the other direction, in this case, I would need to divide by 10. Do the opposite of multiplication and divide by 10 successively. So with this, we can get the idea of the decimals by saying, well, we want to take the ones place and once again divide by 10. And then what happens? What happens when we divide that by 10, etc. So this is the idea of extending our base 10 system to decimals. We indicate the location of the ones place by placing a decimal point to its right. So everything on the right of the decimal is going to be our actual decimal. And in this case, we would divide it into what's known as the tenths and the hundredths. And we can keep going to the thousands, the 10,000s, etc. Let's look at this visually. Let's consider this long rectangle here is going to represent 1 unit. We're then going to break that one up into 10 pieces, and my drawing is not perfect here. These should all be equal pieces. And we're going to represent each one of these by 0.1. Since we took our 1 and broke it up into 10 equal pieces, we can then take each one of those and break them up into 10 pieces as well, and each one of these is going to represent 0.01. We could also do fractions. Each one of these is going to be 1 over 10. Each one of these 1 over 100, since I have now taken my original 1 and broke it up into 100 pieces. And this doesn't sound too crazy, especially considering if we consider this big one to be $1, each one of these would be 1 dime, and each one of these pieces would be 1 penny. And we can keep doing this. We can take each one of these and break them up into 10 pieces, each one of those into 10 pieces, etc.